Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first K-pop video. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Please don't kill me. I spent a lot of time on this. So yeah, without further ado, here is my opinion on who owned each era Red Velvet Edition.
Sometimes you gotta be bold. Just rock the world. Booyah! La, 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 la.
So I feel like a lot of people give happiness to Wendy, and I can 100% understand why. She shined, and her shine on me part, like, it's iconic, it's amazing. But I really think Seulgi took the cake, you know? Like, she owned this. She had her own iconic, sometimes you gotta be bold part, like, oof, kill it, girl. And honestly, her yellow hair in the music video is amazing. We're just gonna ignore all four of their terrible, like, dip dye, yep, that's the word, dip dye jobs. Like, we're just gonna ignore how terrible they all are. But Seulgi looked amazing in that yellow. That's just the best color choice for her. But anyways, she shined. She really proved herself with this debut. Like, she just owned the stage. She really did. She owned it, and she earned to own this era. Like, yes. So, Be Natural is the opposite of happiness. Most people give it to Seulgi, but I'm giving it to Wendy. Because Wendy, oof, did you even listen to the song? Like, Wendy's vocals, oh my gosh, they popped off. Girl owned it. And not to mention, she owned the dance too. Like, she looks amazing, she sounds amazing. Just, that's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not saying Joy, Irene, and Seulgi didn't. They did amazing, but they just weren't on the same level as Wendy. Now, sure, Wendy's dancing wasn't as good as theirs, but her dancing coupled with her singing and just her natural ability to shine on stage wins this era. Wins every era in my heart, not gonna lie, but I can't give her every era. Apparently, that's called being biased. But yeah. She did so good. We stan a talented queen. So I just had to give Ice Cream Cake to Yuri. Like, this was her debut with Red Velvet. She knew that she had one chance to make all them O24s disappear. And she took it, and she cleansed the world of people who didn't think she belonged, for the most part. Like, on the live stages, she rocked it. In the music video, she was killing it. She also killed her eyebrows. R.I.P. Ice Cream Cake Yuri's eyebrows, because dear word, please help them. But she, like, killed it. I think this was her best live stages too. Like, I'm one of those people who don't think Yuri or Irene has very good stage presence, but during Ice Cream Cake, she, like, knew she had to make her point. And she did. That's the tea. So I had to give Dum Dum Era to Wendy. She owns this song. First of all, like, her vocals slap, they pop off, she's killing it. But if we just went off vocals, Seulgi would be very close, because Seulgi's got some mwah parts too. Like, oof, they both killed it vocally, this song. But Wendy gets it just because she looked amazing. And on the live stages, Wendy just was killing it as always. And not to mention, this was like her healthiest looking era. I know a lot of people hated on her during this time. It was like, you put on too much weight, you're too big now. But at least from looks, she looks the healthiest that she's been for like almost any era. She's got like nice, thick thighs. It looks like she's put a little weight on in the abdomen area. All around, she looks pretty good. And I know there are some food issues. There definitely were some food issues. But at least she looked really healthy. And we stand a healthy idol. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Russian roulette was very hard, and I almost gave it to Sluggy because her orange hair, but I gave it to Irene because her like rose gold hair, and I think she just really fits this type of concept, like the ones where she doesn't have to like this sounds terrible, but like smile on stage, like her deathly killer stare suffices for concepts like these. Like, she's just gonna cut you in half with her eyes, and that is perfectly fine because who stands K-pop? Nope, we stand murderers up in here as Reva loves. So yeah, Irene just really killed it.
And we're live. Produced by the colleagues. Take one.
So Rookie was a really hard era for me because it almost went to Joy, it almost went to Solgi, it almost went to Wendy, it almost went to Yuri, but it ended up going to Irene. And she took the cake because she has all these like ominous like puppet master, puppeteer moments, which I don't know, but when Irene has those kinds of moments, I'm like, yes, you could step on my face. I mean, most of the time I look at Irene and I go, you could step on my face, but like especially when she's like doing that, I'm just like, step on me, end me, it's fine. And not to mention the moment when she like backs into the closet and she gives you that like smirk because, dear Lord. We stand. She did amazing. They all did amazing, honestly. I could have picked any member and it would have been fair game because Rookie is just such like an even era, honestly. They all had their moments to shine. They all killed it. But Irene just, she had those like leader moments, I'll call them, and she earned this back-to-back owned era spot. IDK if that's how I'd say it, but that's how I said it. So go Irene, stan a killer bee, woo. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Yuri won this era on the music video alone, because if it was based on anything else, someone else would have won it. But I just got to give it to her because she looks so good in this music video. She really killed it. She's got such a sweet like summer vibe, such a sweet summer essence, and not to mention, unless I've been fed incorrect information, she wrote her rap for Red Flavor, and that's what gave it to her. And like Blonde Yuri also, we love Blonde Yuri. Like, oh my goodness, whenever Yuri is blonde, I'm loving it because she looks amazing. Blonde was meant for her. Like, no one else can be blonde. I say sitting here being blonde, but no one else can be blonde but Yuri because she owns it. She kills it. She is amazing. We stand Blonde Yuri. We stand Writer Yuri. We stand all of that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, 난리야.
So Peekaboo is both the easiest and the hardest era for me to pick because obviously you gotta give it to Joy, the K-pop girl in the rainbow dress. Like, Joy owned it. She was killing it. She had so many iconic parts in the music video and in the choreo. Like, mwah. But the thing is Peekaboo, the Perfect Velvet, like, it is my album, my era, my favorite, and I just want to give it to my child, and my child is Wendy. But I can't give it to Wendy because I gotta give it to Joy. So, my dilemma. But Joy earned it. I'm not gonna say that like I felt like I had to give it to her. She did so amazing. She killed the live stages. Like, look at her in this mini skirt. Like, Joy just, she blew the world away. She took the world by storm. Joy just owned Peekaboo. This was like meant for her. She does so good in these like sexy comebacks. She does so good in like all the comebacks, but like she shined in this one, and we stand, and she earned to own my favorite era. So kudos to Joy. Lol. Seulgi owned Bad Boy. Oh my gosh. Like, ooh, she kills the dance, she kills the visuals, she just kills all of it. Like, words can't describe this. Like, you have to look at it for yourself. I can't help you if you don't have eyes and you don't think Seulgi owns Bad Boy. Like, if you don't agree with this, I think you need to get your eyes checked out, something checked out, because Seulgi killed it. Now, I will agree that all 5 of them killed it, but like Seulgi really shines with this kind of choreography, with this kind of look. Like, she just kills it. I mean, she kills like everything because she has such an amazing stage presence and like versatility. So that's the word, yeah. But like, Bad Boy was meant for Seulgi, and I'm not being dramatic. I'm only speaking the truth. Sorry, not sorry. Lol. And the same thing goes for Power Up. If you have eyes, Wendy owns Power Up. Like, oh my gosh. Like, do you not see Wendy in this? Like, do you not see her killing the game? Like, she's thriving. She's flourishing. She is living it up in Power Up era. Like, she is just killing it. Like, all the live stages, she was owning it. In the music video, she was owning it. And just like her, she's got so many like amazing parts, and we love it. That's all I have to say about that. So, Really Bad Boy could go a lot of different ways, but I had to give it to Seulgi for the same reason I gave her Bad Boy. Like, this concept, she just owns it. This kind of dance, like the dance style that's in Really Bad Boy and Bad Boy, they're just, like, meant for Seulgi, honestly. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's that kind of style. I don't know anything about dance, but it's this that, like, was meant for Seulgi. Like, look at her. Look at her thriving. Look at her flourishing. Look at her living it up. That's all I have to say. Like, just look at her. Look at this.
Are you ready for this?
So Zimzalabim is very close between Joy and Wendy for me, but I had to give it to Joy because she just really owned it. Like, Wendy and Joy both did. They both did amazing. They both had more center time, plenty of lines. Like, they had their fair share of amazingness. But what gives it to Joy for me is the fact that she shined on stage. Now, Wendy always shines. So when she shines on stage, you can't be like, oh my gosh, let's go, Wendy. Because, I mean, you can, but she's always like that. Joy, these past couple of comebacks have really just like pulled it together. Her stage presence has improved so much. She's like killing it. And you can just tell, like, how much fun she's having. You can tell she enjoys it for these performances. Like, all of the Zimzalabim stages, she looked amazing. She sounded amazing. And she was really killing it with her facials. Like, she looked so happy to be there. Like, she wanted to be there. And that's just everything I want for Joy. Like, Joy, yes. That's, yes.
Here we go now.
So lastly, Oompa Oompa, or not Oompa Oompa, that sounds like Oompa Loompas. Oompa Loompa, doopity-doo. Okay, sorry. Like, Oompa Oompa, I don't know. I really don't. Like, I want to give it to Wendy, but I don't know if that's just the stan in me wanting to give it to my ult. Joy also did really amazing. And Sugi and Irene. Honestly, the only person I've eliminated for owning it is Yuri, and she still did amazing. She still looks amazing. But, like, I feel like everyone else was at least one step above her. Sorry, that probably sounds terrible, but it's the truth. She doesn't pull my eyes on, like, any of the live stages or the music video, whereas the other four 100% do. Wendy, because, like, she always pulls my eyes, so, like, that's my problem, is, like, I'm like, is it because Wendy did amazing, or just because I love Wendy with all of my heart? So, what do you guys think? I really don't know, like, maybe time will tell, but can I give it to all of them? I'll even include Yuri. We'll give it to all of them. Yep. Red Velvet owned Oompa Oompa. The end. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope my opinions aren't too terrible and you don't hate me. Yeah. I'm hoping to do more K-pop videos. They definitely are going to take longer than the other videos on my channel because, like, it takes 12 million years to download video clips, in case you were wondering. So, yeah. Maybe I'll see you again. Annyeong!